hope your day went well. We are going to continue on our algorithm data, and I'm also going to resample the work we did in the previous class because of one or two challenges. So we are going to start by going to display how to create a waterfall chart. So we start by using our other sample superstore. We use our other sample superstore. In the other sample superstore, we want to engage our subcategory and the profit in order to see how they interact to form this interesting visualization that we want to discuss today. So we start by taking the subcategory and placing it on the row shelf. Then we take our profit. I want to delete this so we can able to create it when the time is right. We put our profit here, and we can able to see the display of our profits. Then and change the position and sort by ascending pattern that we desire. The next thing we're going to do is to ensure that we do some little adjustments for our subcategory. The property that we expect is what we have just done. We have sorted it manually. Now for the profit, we are going to, which is the measure, we're going to open it up. And when we open it up, we do one or two things with it. One of them is to establish a quick calculation, and in the calculation we go to running total, as we have percentage total among within the moving average, but to go to running total. And in the running total, we ensure that we look at it again. Ensure that the running total is on table across and it's on sum, so it's okay. So we'll now close it. So the next thing we'll do is to drag our dimension. And yes, what we are going to do next is to change the mark. Remember, this mark is on automatic. That means the computer or the system decide what fits the work, but we are going to change it. We change it to nat bar. Remember nat bar? And when we do it, it looks exactly like this. Now, then we will have to create a calculated field so that we can see this profit, the negative profit, because the profit are modeled up here, both the positive and negative. So when we come to analysis, we go to create calculated field and we click on it. So here we are going to write minus profit. That is the name of the column we want to create. And minus profit, what are we going to populate our minus profit? We want to populate is negative profits only. So we write negative, then you write profit. So as you're writing, the interlist will be coming up, so we can see the profit, a calculated measure, and we click on it. So we have added it to the calculation, and our calculation is valid. So we write OK. So I've gotten a calculated profit, which is very, very better in our analysis. So we'll now drag this new field that we have created into the size mark. So this is our negative profit. Take it to size and place it there. it will give you this interaction. After it has given you this, you now go to your profit. Take the profit and put it to color. Put the profit to color. See that our profit has some various levels of color, and we will still need to do something about it so that we can be able to understand the perception of either profit or no profit. So we come to this platform here. We click on the edit color, and you can see that it's on automatic. So I go to step of the color. For here we have 5 steps here, and I want to just put it to only 2 steps. So reduce it to 2 steps, from the lowest profit to the highest profit, and the loss is showing as red and the profit is showing as blue, so there's no in between. So now click on OK. You see that our step has become 2. So once our step becomes 2, the next thing to do is to go to the sorting and see if we can change 1 or 2 things here. Okay, this is looking now like that waterfall we're talking about, but we're yet to conclude our work. So you now go to the analysis once again. When you go to analysis, go to total and click on show column total. Show row total. So the total for row, if I'm to show column total, the column total will be underneath. But if I'm to show row total, it will be by my right. So I will now do total again, show row total, and click on it. You see that we have established a row total. So the last thing we do is we take our measure, which is our profit, and put it to label. So we can be able to see the progression of our profit in relation to our subcategory. And this is our waterfall chart. This is our waterfall chart. If I to introduce this, it will affect this. You can still do 1 or 2 clean up to make it look sweet and the rest, but it's up to you to do that. So I can come up here and change the name. I call it waterfall chart. I can copy it so I can use it to rename the and I say okay. So this is our waterfall chart. So the next we are going to look at is the bump chart. We are going to look at bump chart. Is another important visualization tool, which is also useful in data analysis. So we now we are still going to use our under sample superstore. So we open a new sheet, and we drag the dimension order date to column. We take order date and we take it to column. You see that it's on discrete. Then we open up this icon, this arrow, and we make it to be on month. So our work is on month. The next thing you do is to the reason why we put it on monthly, you are improving the granularity. We are moving from year, we press other quarter and we put it on month. So we now go to region, which is another measure, we put it to color. We put region to color. And this is what appears here. So we are seeing 4 regions: central, east, south, and west, as they appear here. So we take this, take it to this side, better view. The next thing to do is to create a calculated fit. I've done it here, but I want to remove it so that you can see how it was done. So we'll go to our analysis and we go to calculated fit, create one. So what we are creating rank region. It's an index calculation which will help us to do some calculative procedures. So write rank region. That is the name of our work. Then we'll come down and we write index. So our work is calculation is valid. So when you click OK, you see that we have created a rank region. We have created a rank region. So the next thing to do, we bring our rank region to row. So when we bring our rank region to row, this will appear just like this. So we'll now open up our rank region and we'll select edit table calculation. We'll select edit table, click on edit table calculation. Let's go back. Let's open again. Let's use this computing table using table across. Go back again. Want to let me see. We'll click on this dimension. We check on the region. So when we check on the region, some important information are coming. The level we are working is the deepest level. And then the question is that are we restarting every what time? Or there are options there. It's either none or month of order date. So we are restarting with month of order date. Now we are going to sort by a specific dimension. So you click on it. We are going to sort using custom procedure. So the custom procedure, we are going to change some things. We're not working with negative profits on this, though we created it earlier. We open it up and we look for profit itself and click on profit. We're also looking at the profit by their sum, and we're going to sort it by descending. So once we have done this setting, we'll now close this dialog. And now when we take our profit and take it to label so as to show us the profit movement. Then we can see that we have actually created a bomb chart. We have created a bomb chart. You can see that the pathways of this chart are kind of bumping on each other as they move on to establish a particular kind of movement. You can see number 1, 2, 3, and these colors are colors of the regions. For instance, the East region is orange color. You can see how it moves from negative profit. It went down to make profit of this magnitude, and it went up again to make profit of this magnitude, and it continued to move until the final point. So that is what we show using bomb chart. So we can also go ahead and then rename it bomb chart. Copy it out and open it. We can give the name bomb chart. After the waterfall, or you can also copy it and everything else and put it in. So I've been able to create this chart, waterfall, and the bomb chart. So we're going to create the bullet chart. So for us to create the bullet chart, we're going to do few calculations and few this activities to do that. First of all, we're using sample superstore once again, and the first thing we do is to drag our category to row. We drag our category to row. So we go to a subcategory and put it up on the row shelf. After we have done that, we will quickly create two fields, two table calculating fields, because we want to see if we can use this bullet to calculate for two different years. So the first one we do, we go to analysis and we click on create calculated field. So the name for our calculated field is 2014, because our year started from 2014 in this our work. 2014 says. So we now quickly go to create it. So we always use if function when we want to create such. Say if year, which is the year we are looking at, and see there is a line of argument. So we're going to make an argument inside the parentheses. And what we are talking about is order date, the date in which order of a product was made. And say if this order date is equal to 2014, then what do we call it? Then we call it says, and we end the argument. END. So these are all functions, and our work is valid. Our calculation is valid. So we apply it by clicking OK. So I've created a calculated field, you always know it by seeing an equal sign or something like a dot at the front of the measure. That is, that is a calculated field. It was not originally on the work. You created it. Then the second thing we do again, we go to analysis and we go to calculated field and call it 2015 because we are comparing 2 years. Says, then we go again and repeat what we just did and say if year under other date, which is other date, is equal to 2014. It's equal to 2014. Then move to 2014. If other date is equal to 2015, then we call it what? Says, and we end the argument. You can see that the work is also valid. So we have created two calculated field here, which is going to be instrumental to our calculation. So the next thing we do is that we move our 2015, which is the upper year, to our column here. So it will create a visual for us. So we're now dragging the 2014 created field. We're dragging the 2014 created field and take it to our detail. So it is saved in a memory under our marks. After we have done that, we'll now go to analytics. Go to analytics. Okay. And open up the analytics. You can see there's a reference line here, there's a reference band, there's distribution band. They all perform different roles under custom creation, and this is for model and this is for summary under analytics. These are powerful analytical tools that you can use to bring out some important visualization. So what we'll do is we take our reference line and lift it up. As we're bringing it up into our platform, you see that we have three options: either to place it for the table, summarizing every table at once, giving us the average or whatever we want, or the pen, if it is divided into segments. For instance, we see per segment, we'll put it on the cell. So when we do that, the reference line interface will come up and you have entire table per pane and per cell, and we're going to leave it at per cell here. So the next thing we're going to do is to now do some workings here, make some important adjustments so that our work will fit in. One of the work is to change this value of sale. We change it to reflect 2014 sales, and we're looking at the average. So after we have done that, We now you can tinker this and make it to be red and make it to be a bit bolder and click OK. So now go again. I'm supposed to be seeing something. Let's go back to the reference line again. There's something I'm looking at to see. Look at per cell. 2014, so computation. Do we change the value or to tinker it? This is the average value here. Leave it as some. And the computation, leave it at none. Automatic keybar, it's okay there. So let's move on this line and leave it at red. Let's leave it at red and see if we can broaden it a bit. And click on OK. Then let's go to the distribution band. So once I've brought out the distribution band, it's now giving us the comparative that we're looking for. Then we'll make few adjustments with our artwork here. Bringing the percentage sum of cell is for 2014. I'll make sure it's from 2014. Then we'll leave the fill at gray, and then we fill the below so that we can able to have some visuals there. And we'll now click on OK. See that we have been able to use the bullet to give us some level of calculation. For instance, when you look at accessories, this is the average of the sum for 2014. And what we are seeing here is sale for 2015. I mean, this is where 2014 sales for accessories ended, but you can see that 2015 sales is as far as this 40,524. So you can see a differential. You can see for appliances that the sales, the sum of sales for 2014 is 15,000, while 2015 is 23,000. And you can see for this that 2015 was 37,000, while 2014 was 43,000. So you can, at a glance, under these bullets chart, be able to distinguish, to see some comparatives, and they can be able to be used for analysis. So this is good for analytics and comparison. So go ahead and name it. I'll call it bullet chart 1 and click OK. You can go back so you can be able to save the name on our work. Bullet chart 1. So that is how we are able to show the bullet graph. Then the one we did previously, let us also look at it. The bullet chart, we used a different data. We use coffee data, and in the coffee data, we clicked on show me screen. So we'll be seeing show me screen now. There's nothing there, so that is why it is somehow blurred. So you bring in type, then you bring in market, the market. You also bring in the budget sales in that measure, budget sales, and you also bring in the sales. So bring in the sales. So we have the type, we have market from dimension. So if the type of market are coming from dimension, we need to change the order in which we put it, so that we don't break the rules. So we'll have it in this way. The next thing we're going to do, we go to the graph and look for the show me graph. So we'll look for the bullet graph there, and it is our bullet graph. What to do, we click on it. When we click on it, it easily has given us something here. So the next thing we do, we'll come to the x-axis and close this show me so you can see everything. We'll come to the x-axis here, and we'll click on it. When we click on it, we will see swap reference line feed. So we'll go to reference line feed and click on it. So we'll now have this. And I told you can always come here and change the view, either to it, or you can change it to height for clearer view. Now you can also go to your label and put up a show label to give us the values. So you can see that you have created just a simple bullet chart. And what is the bullet chart showing us? You can see this line. You can be able to read, first of all, that the market is central and the type is the calf. That's something like a Nescafe. Then the budget says was 101, 160, Why the sale? This budget sale is something like a benchmark that's supposed to be, if you're able to get to that threshold, you are in business or there's no challenge. And you can see that it was exceeded here. And coming down to east, and we see also for the curve, we see there's a budget benchmark and it also exceeded it. These two exceeded the benchmark. I don't know if there's anyone that did not exceed the benchmark, but you can see that all of them exceeded the benchmark, meaning that we are good to go. So this is another form of a simple bullet graph. Another one that we did, this one is more complicated because we are making comparison between 2 years, the sales between 2 years, not just one sale. You can also add label to it. So the label will also give us a kind of a guide. So we'll go to here and we'll call it bullet chart 2. Bullet chart 2. So copy it and view. So this is bullet chart 2. So the next thing we're going to look at is area chart. So for area chart, we're going to use sample superstore. So we'll click on the data for sample superstore. So we'll go to the show me screen and bring it down. The next thing, we'll select our order date from dimension and order quantity from measure. So we'll go and look for our order date from our dimension. I will look for order quantity from the measure. So we'll take order quantity to measure. Then we'll go to our show me. Since we are putting the measures, now discover that it has become alive. So we'll go to our order quantity and check for area chart continuous and say this is area chart. It's a continuous area chart. So we'll click on it and close this for better view. So when we click on it, you can see it here. We can also touch and label if we so wish. It will give us some dimensions of the slope, or how the slope, or how the years are changing gear. So the next thing we're going to do is that we'll drag our order date into column shape. Take another order date and take it to column shape. And we'll place it here. Okay, so we have done that. We will now expand our order date. You can see we have two order dates. One is a discrete and one is a continuous order date. So we want to now we'll click on the right hand of the order date for expansion. We click on the continuous order date, not the discrete. This is the discrete because its color is blue. Click on the continuous order date, and this interaction will ensure. You can see that we are seeing different year and their sales and the peak. See that 2014 was a 3,000 peak maximum, and it continued to rise in 2015 and continue to rise in 2016 up to 2017, which has 4,696. Now what next are we going to do? We're now going to drag region from dimension and take it to row. So we'll come and get our region and take our region to row. Once we have done that, we see that we have different, our work has been segregated by region and by also by year. So we have actually been able to do what? To demarcate our work or show a chart that can be able to show the area chart for quantity that was involved by region and by other dates, both in year and by quarter. So we'll go ahead and rename this sheet to area chart. So we're able to use area chart to visualize this idea. So we'll call it area chart graph or visual. I can copy it, Control C and say OK. Then we'll come in and we'll save it. So we have been able to take care of area chart. Then the next is to create our facet. So let's open another sheet, and we're going to use the coffee data to do that. We're going to use the coffee data to do that. So you drag and drop market from dimension and put it to column shelf. So you take market from this dimension and put it on column shelf. The next thing is remove product type, which is another what do you call it, dimension. You take it and put it up to product type. So I'll check a product type, but let's see if we can put it to row. Okay, it's okay. Put it as row. It looks better this way. Then the next thing you do is you drag your profit and put your profit into the row next to the product type. So you look for a profit and you put it on the row next to your product type, and you can see that you have already created a visual. Remember, bivariate charts are charts that involve two measure at a time. Unlike UEVET, multiple charts or multivariate involve various plenty. So we can now bring our product type, or we can carry our market and put it to color, because this is market and color. We can use our market and put it to color, so that it has given us a sparkling coloration that makes our work to look okay. So you can also go to your label and click on show me label, and it will show the interactions or what has been happening to different products and their profits per product, and they are also calculated or viewed on the same scale level. On the same scale level, you can see it. They are viewed on the same scale level. So the next thing we are going to do we're going to look at dual column. That is the next thing we're going to look at. So before we do that, we will have to also give a name to our work. We call this facets chart, facet graph. Any of them can do. We'll save it. Facet chart. So we now open another table. So we're going to create dual axis chart. So in creating dual axis chart, we're still going to use our coffee data. So how do we begin to do that? We go to our show me and bring it down for possible view of what to do. So you take your date, you take the type and market. So you take your date, you take the type, and you also take your market and place them on the row axis. So we are seeing the year, we are seeing our product type, and we are seeing our market space or the regions. You can see in the superstore, the market is showing us our region, and in the coffee, the region is the same thing as the market. So the next thing we do is that we take our sales and sales budget. So when you take your sales, you put it up in the column, and you take your sales budget, take your budget sales and bring it up. So this will split the work into two. So once that has been done, the next thing you do is to go to your show me and look for the dual line graph icon and engage it in this activity. So this is our dual line. This is discrete lines, but this is for dual line. So you click on the dual line and see that dual line comes up. So if I should close the icon so that I can see and work and bring this to this side for better view, you can see that already we have two dual columns that are bearing different okay, we have budget sales and here we have sales. So we also need to synchronize it. So for you to synchronize it, you right click on the sales, any of the sales buttons, and you synchronize the axis. So you do that in case the scaling are not on the sales plane, it can be corrected. And once you have done it, it is done for all of them. So then you click on and drag market from row into shelf. So this market that is in the row, you shift it, take it up to column. So when you do that, you can be able to readjust the graph. So I see that we have been able to create a dual row, one column for our work. So how does it work? So table creates two vertical axis and automatically places on one dual axis chart, vertical axis, and budgets on the other. So you can able to look at two varying um, 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 two varying results on one plane, on one sheet at a time. So it is always good for comparative analysis. So write dual axis chart. So this is dual axis chart. Okay. So we're also going to create heat maps. And I say that heat map is an important tool in analytics, because with heat map you can actually know where there is heavier presence of an item more than in another. You can see region of higher sales or volume of higher sales as against region of lower sales or volume of lower sales. You can see higher profit margin, you can see lower profit margin just by looking at the scale with varying colors and varying size. So that is what heat map does. So we're going to create heat map, and I said also that heat map is very good, especially it's almostly being utilized when you are working with Python. You see a lot of visualization that have to do with heat map, especially when you want to work on correlation of data, to know which is being correlated or variable that are correlating each other, so that you can remove them and make your workflow. You involve the use of heat map through correlation analysis. So, but for here, we want to create a heat map. So we're going to use sample superstore data. So we're going to use sample superstore data. The first thing we're going to do, we go again and bring down our show me toolbar on the screen. Then you bring in your subcategory, you bring in your region, and you bring in your chip mode. So you bring in your subcategory, take it up to column. The next thing again, you go and bring in the region, and you bring it down, and also bring in your ship mode. And bring it up again. So you take your profit from measure and bring it up. So I have to change position. I have to bring down the category, the region, and the ship mode, and take the profit up. Yes, because the profit is a measure, it's always good to put measure on the column and put dimension on the row. It's a norm, but it's not a rigid rule. So when you have done that, you now go to your show me and look for heat map. This is our heat map, and we'll click on it. So we can see that we have our heat map here. And you can also want to see if I can expand the heat map. Shift expand can give me a bigger view of heat map so I can see it better. So having done that, the next thing I'm going to do is to drag my profit and drop it on the column map. I want to see my profit, and before then, when you have a view of this heat map, you can see we have region. We can also change it to reflect what we want to do. I can bring region back, and I'm seeing subcategory first, and seeing followed by region and the ship mode. And I can also see the quantities of profit by size. I can see quantities of profit by size, but this visualization is not very clear. It will find difficult to differentiate in case there's a negative or there are losses. How do I find that? So I go and pick my profit and put my profit on column map. So I'm tracking my profit against column. Now it has helped me to have some view, because by the time you close this, show me, you can see that there's a kind of two graph here. One of them is working on profits, showing us the profit level by size, and the next one is on profit by color. Having done that, you can see that negative orange colors, darker ones are very high losses, and very dark ones are profits. So we can, by mere guess, we can be able to see that from here, that we're making profit or making loss. So this is heat map. This is heat map. So we can be able to understand how it works. So when we create a chart for the first time, Tableau will assign various sizes to the square box. But as we place this profit in column map, we see that there's a demarcating color between red and blue, and that also shows us what is happening. So it makes us to able to spot pattern very easily. We can know what regular air is doing when we go deeper into the work, among others. You can be able to see it there. For instance, this one see is from Central, Standard Class, that is ship mode, Category Appliances, Profits, expecting a very hell of a loss, among others. So you can also bring it down to see more information about this. So we'll also name this sheet map. Copy it. Change it here. So I'm signing off here. Thank you very much. See you in the class, the next class. Bye-bye.
In today's world, data is the new gold. Data scientists unlock insights from raw information. They use statistical methods to analyze trends. Data analysts convert data into visual stories. By creating dashboards, they help organizations make informed decisions. Machine learning models can predict future outcomes. They identify patterns that aren't visible to the naked eye. Data cleaning ensures accuracy in analysis. Collaboration across departments enhances data insights. They utilize programming languages like Python and R for analysis. Cloud computing resources expand their capabilities. With big data, they tackle complex challenges across industries. Ethics in data science ensures responsible use of information. The future of data science looks bright with endless possibilities.